So the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in week 9? And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
That might taking a swag shit, ain't it? Yeah.
Oh, right up here.
Hey, man, let me get some of that action. Let me get some of that work, man. Work behavior.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
So now
keep me a ping going
after the incompletion on first down.
Right here. Got his ass. You ain't gonna go nowhere, nigga. He was trying to run it. Nigga was trying to run it.
Get to him after a gain of 7 to the
Who was shooting in there?
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Nothing to do with pistols.
You like them motherfuckers?
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They go crazy, killing me, goddamn me.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the close fist of the referee. And that means
they coming. They're going to come back this way. They're right here.
Yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
Gotta come to us. Yep.
Powell on the QB sneak. And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much
in there,
but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively. But the referee signals it will be a first down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive, maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early, just to set a tone in this game.
Oh, he got me. I was too worried about his teammate over there. Let him get me. God damn it. I had to drop on him the whole time. He coming. Storming me coming.
Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
Boy, what your shit on?
Behind.
What your shit on? Single shot?
Boy, I don't know what the fuck my shit is doing, bro.
I'm talking about hump. Wow. We had to drop on them niggas, bro.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. There's
he made a tell me.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. The rookie another one in this opening drive. So he's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has. If he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass.
Oh my God, nigga!
Won't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran.
What?
And continue from there.
Powell to the air on 1st and 10.
What with y'all, boy?
Release as this will be incomplete. The Bears at 6-2 to start play. They come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 10, Powell. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jamar Chase with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. So no gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left and November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Taken in at the 22. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because, to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Trayvon Walker in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Goff now to throw. It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
This one pretty simple. Dropped up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, Goff. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bears will get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. Elliott now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On the keeper, here's Goff. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. First down, Howell to throw. He dumps this one off here to Hall. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. From the 30 on second down, Powell. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Nick Westbrook-Akine. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Down to about the 45. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Dobbins. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 37. The Dolphins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. They'll try the air now with Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now Howell. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Tackle there by Michael Pierce.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Back to throw, Howell. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. Touchdown, Chicago! Nick Westbrook-Akine. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bears are able to add on to their first half lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the 50, it's gone. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Down to about the 37. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 54 yards away. He had the distance, but it's no good. Line to the right, and they will remain well behind. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, That's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw certain...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. I'll tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Powell, he'll look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Here's Howell. Open man is Anderson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When the deflated looks on that defense, it seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
They'll run with Hall. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Hall. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try to run it here with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Breece Hall with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears open the lead up to 34-0. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now gone. He's airing it out for Williams. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned. Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one. Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Howell. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball. Time to his left. That's taken in by Callaway. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Straight ahead is Hall. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Defensively, Puna Ford with a tackle there. When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you. 2nd and 11. Hall again on 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Powell. Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. From the gun on third down, Goff. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Dolphins first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. They'll try to draw here with Dobbins. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call, because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Second and 5 now. Goff. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. A handoff running left is Dobbins. He's got it to the 43 here.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second and 7, Goff forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Value three.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Now Dobbins again on second down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Goff. And this will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Are you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got room. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. Ball again on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Howell down to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Fourth down, Howell. Hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Shell. 14.
Back to throw, Goff. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Here's Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,
what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent.
Whenever I touchdown.
Dollar. Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I met the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalid.